All right, we'll go ahead and get started. A reminder, no recordings during the press conference. Please make sure to silence all cell phones and electronic devices and give your name and affiliation when you get the mic to ask a question. We're joined by Oklahoma head coach Patty Gasso and players Tiare Jennings, Kelly Maxwell, and Kenzie Hansen. We'll start off with an opening statement from Coach Gasso. Go to questions just for players. The players will leave, and then questions for just Coach Gasso. So if you have an opening statement, feel free.
Yeah, just a very good, well-played game by the Sooners. Everything was working offense. I loved how we scored right out of the gate. Kelly was masterful all game. Defense, Avery Hodge made some really good plays. It was just a really well-played game. We capitalized on mistakes. You see us here and we're not over jubilant because we know there's still a lot of work to do against a very, very good team that has very good pitchers, very good hitters. I mean, we know what's in front of us still, so you don't see us celebrating like, you know, there's still a lot of work to do, but proud of the approach that we had today, the energy, the effort, and just the fact that we kind of punched first was important for us.
All right, we'll go to questions of players and start with on the left front row to Ryan.
Here's an aside. Kelly's been really good all year. What's it been like to see these last three performances from her, though? She's taken another jump.
I'm just super proud of her, and just kind of Kelly's always been a phenomenal pitcher, but I feel like she's taken it to the next level just in her mental state of mind, and she's given it up to the Lord. I know that the battery between a pitcher and a catcher is something that I love most about my job, and being able to watch her development not only from the time that I've been playing her, but just in this year alone, and our connection that we've built and just the friendship has been pretty amazing, and it's been paying off. So I'm just super proud of her. She's been dominating. She's throwing to all quadrants of the zone at all different speeds, and she's not letting her foot off the gas, and I'm just super proud.
All right, we'll go front row right to John.
Yeah, John Hoover, all Sooners. Kenzie, can you describe kind of what it's like when you guys get the bats rolling like you did early, 3 home runs in the first couple of innings, 3 innings, and then Kelly as a pitcher getting that run support? Can you describe what that's like?
It's extremely contagious. You know, we obviously didn't hit our best the last couple of days, I would say, against Florida, but, you know, Tiare came out. She threw the first punch of the game, and she hit that bomb. So, you know, we were super stoked for her, and then we just kept passing the bat. We are constantly giving each other confidence and encouragement throughout every single pitch, every single inning, and that's what takes all of the pressure off of us, is just the confidence in one another and being able to trust each other. And not one pitcher or not one player is going to get the job done for us today, tomorrow, or, you know, any moment going forward. So it's just been super fun. We've been working really, really hard these past few weeks just before coming. We knew this moment was going to come, and we were prepared for it, and it's definitely showing.
All right, we'll go front row left, Eric.
Eric Bailey with the Tulsa World. Tiare, can you talk a little bit about your first inning at bat, really setting the tone with that swing, and then also a little bit about Kenzie and Cassidy going back-to-back in the third inning?
Yeah, super fun. I think just my first at bat, just trying to get as much information as I can, just trying to hit the ball hard. Got into a good count, was able to see a good pitch, and then got a good swing off. So I think just that kind of just gave confidence within the team. I came in the dugout, got all the information that I saw, passed it on, and good things happen when you swing hard. So it definitely worked out in our favor. Yeah, super fun. I just think it brought so much energy and life to the dugout. Like, it just got us so fired up. But again, all that like passing information to each other, instilling confidence within one another, and then good things happen with them. So it was a really cool moment, especially, I mean, Kenzie's done it before, but for Cass, just to see her smile and celebrating with her was really fun.
We'll go front row right.
Thomas Jones, Austin American Statesman. Kelly, Kenzie referenced kind of the mental load it is to throw this many innings the last few days. How are you feeling physically and mentally? What's kind of the toughest thing about throwing so many pitches in a few days? And are you going to be ready tomorrow too?
I think just the mental side of it, this is it. This is my last opportunity, so I'm just going to do everything I can to keep this team in it. And I know that they have my back and I got theirs, so that side of it. And then Physically, I'm doing good. The staff here is doing everything they can to keep me going and feeling good.
All right, we go front row left.
Brady Vernon, Softball America. Just Tiare and Kinsey, obviously you guys prepare for all their pitchers, but are there any benefits having faced Rothrock for 15 innings, then getting Gavon, who throws a heavy dose of rise balls as well?
Yeah, I'd say that they're both really good pitchers. They throw similarly on the same plane, so it definitely was good to see some pitches like that. Just kind of worked out in our favor, but the plan doesn't change. Still attacking, still going to get our swing off, swinging a good strike. So definitely helped us in a good way.
All right, we go second row right to Barry.
Yeah, Barry Trammell with the Tulsa World. Tiare, I think you've got 11 World Series home runs now. Do you remember all of them? And if so, where does this one rank? If not, are you going to remember this one?
I would say that I remember all of them just because I see my family in the stands when they get the ball. Their joy and it's just so much like faith in me, and I just love to see them out there with the ball. So I don't know what they're going to do with them or what. I don't know where they are, but all of them are special. It just means the world to me, just to do anything I can to help this team. But having my family get the home run balls is something why I remember it.
All right, we go second row left to Ryan.
Ryan Aber from the Oklahoman. Kelly, Mia Scott hits the home run in the first. And what was the really key to you settling in after that? What do you feel like was really the difference there? And how much different was it attacking this Texas lineup versus the challenge you faced yesterday with Florida?
Sorry, hold on. This is, oh jeez. Sorry, can you repeat the first part of the question?
Yeah, just the key to settling in after that first inning home run and what was working for you.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I knew that was a mistake on my behalf. I mean, if you make a mistake, this Texas lineup, they're good enough. They're going to send it out of the park. So just being able to kind of flip the switch and know that, hey, good for her, credit them, but knowing that I still have other options to throw.
And then Tiare, I just want to ask you about the way that she handled that and the way that you've seen Kelly handle things, especially over the last 48 hours.
Yeah, no doubt in my mind. I mean, again, she makes a mistake and we're right back at it. Like, hey, next pitch, so what? Go after him. And she comes in and just does her job. So no matter what happens, I have all my confidence in Kelly, and we know that as a defense, we're always going to play behind her.
All right, we got time for two more for the players. Go front row right to Kirk.
Yeah, Kirk Bowles from the Austin American. Kinsey, y'all really dominated Texas up here, especially lately. Do you feel like y'all are in their head and you intimidate them?
We're just doing our job out here. Like I've said before, they came out and they kind of dominated us in the first series that we played them. So we've made our adjustments, and we're not really looking. Our goal isn't to go out there and kind of get in their face and intimidate them like that. But our goal is to kind of just hammer them in the way that we know how, with Kelly on the mound and our staff doing everything that they can, and with our lineup making our adjustments pitch by pitch. So, we're looking forward to a good game tomorrow. I know that Texas, they're not no softies. They're not going to roll over. They're not. Coach White does a great job kind of getting them pumped up for stuff like that. So, I don't think so. If they do feel that way, I think they're going to come out and try to bow up to us for sure.
All right, last question, third row on the right for players. Sorry.
Over here. Hi, guys. Jana Bardall, The Athletic. Just for all of you, there's been a lot of talk just about your senior class and how impactful it has been. How much are you getting to enjoy that and take it in this final series, but also look to the freshmen in the lineup and I guess mentor them as well?
I'll say that I'm kind of trying not to think about it a little bit. This has been the greatest career that I could have ever asked for, with the greatest people that I could have ever asked for. Like, just the girls by my side here, Kelly and Tiare and Jada, Boone, Nicole, like Carly, Ludd, everyone. It's just been such a great ride, and it not only has the impact on the softball community been so great, but the impact on one another and the way that I have changed and the way that I feel it's just amazing. And the way that we've been able to change each other's lives, not only on the field, but like, this is a sisterhood for life. And I know that going forward, in the next couple days, this will be the last time we ever wear the Sooner jersey, but these women will be here for each other for every single milestone going forward in life. And I think that that's what makes, as another reason that makes this so special for us.
Right, that'll, oh, sorry.
Oh,
Go ahead, go ahead.
Is
Go
it
ahead.
just at all? We're good.
We're good.
All right. That'll wrap up
Sorry.
questions for players.
Mic
Thank
drop.
you. All right, we'll start questions for Coach Gasso with James, front row left.
James Hale, OKC Sports Radio 105.3. Patty, you guys always do a great job of game planning for the opposing team's pitcher. Cavani came into this game, just pitching brilliantly. Your team executed. What did you think of your team's offense today against the Texas pitching staff?
That was what won us the game. It's just really good swings, very calculated, swinging at good pitches, swinging hard. There are some that want it so bad they'll go in the dugout and get a little discouraged over it. I didn't see any of that. It was just, really feeding into the offense. And JT put together a great game plan. We knew we were going to see multiple pitchers, and we turned things on a dime, which was really impressive.
All right, we'll go front row right to Jesse.
Jesse Crittenden, OU Insider. Patty, I wanted to ask you about Kelly. Obviously, she goes all 7. She's dominated again today. But after going 8 innings yesterday, was there any concern about fatigue? Was there any hesitance with her, or was there just a trust that she's going to be ready? She's built to handle
It's
this?
a trust, because her dream has been she's never been this far. And when now you're in the championship series, adrenaline took over for her as well. But she's not going to walk away from this opportunity. And our training staff, Amar Kennedy, and our doctors have done a great job just getting her prepared for what's coming. And they're going to continue to do it. But I asked her if she wanted the ball, and she looked at me like, duh. So I'm like, okay, we're good. So no, it's fun to watch her live in this space right now. And she's having a blast, and she's pushing herself internally to places I don't think she's ever been before. And it's beautiful to see, really.
Okay, we'll go front row left to Eric.
Patty, how much does experience play a factor when you win one game, you have one to go, you have a roster full of players that have been in this situation? How much do you count on that going into game 2?
A lot. It means a lot. Because there's a lot of nerves here, and if you get to a place where you can't control it, you're going to lose opportunities, you're going to lose at bats, you're going to make errors, you're going to throw non-competitive pitches because you're letting things take over. But this team has gone forward I think, to be honest, the game against Florida and the walk-off brought them a different level of joy and confidence, and they just kind of brought it right in here I didn't feel them nervous. I didn't feel any uncertainty whatsoever. So it was really, I think the seniors understand the importance of having your feet on the ground the entire time that you're on the field.
All right, we'll go front row right now.
Hey, Coach Thomas Jones at the Austin American Statesman. How would you describe the kind of psychological edge you guys just have on this stage against someone coming into this stadium, considering your history here in recent years?
Well, there's a lot of fans that are for you, and you try to play off of anything that you can. And they're fans. There's fans. There's their family in the stands, and I don't even know really how to explain it, except once we did it once, they knew how to do it the second time. They knew how to do it a third time, and they're acting as if they know how to do it a fourth time. But it's tough. It's tough, especially as you go deeper into it. And they know that, but they're just handling things very professionally and like women. And that's what makes me really proud, is that they don't need me. as they used to. They're kind of handling a lot of this on their own, and it's great to see that.
We have time for just a few more. We'll go to second row left here.
Daniel Homrock, OU Daily. Patty, prior to TRA's home run in the first, Texas had not allowed a run at the College World Series. Just how important was it just to get that early lead from the start?
Very important. It's something that we really talked about, is trying to set the tone, give Kelly an opportunity to get settled. So very, very important. It was a goal of ours. And so they checked a lot of boxes tonight.
All right, we go second row right to Jerry.
It's probably not going to be talked about a lot. By the way, Jerry Ramsey, 107.7 The Franchise. But, you put Torres in, and after which, she took the ball off her face a couple of days ago. And I thought that was a cool moment, you being able to put her in and the ovation that she got. And there's going to be a lot of focus on the other stuff going on. But I thought that was a cool little moment for her and some of these other players that don't get the shine that maybe some of the captains do. So.
Yeah, I think that I wrote this down. There's a couple highlights for me that are away from the big home runs and so forth. And one was Alina getting back in. And she came back into the dugout and she just had this weird look at that. That hit by pitch turned into a run. And she came into the dugout and she was not happy. And I'm like, hey, what? She's like, I just keep getting hit. I'm like, okay, it's scored a run. We're good. You're back in. I'm really proud of Avery Hodge as well. She had some really tough defensive plays. They're quick and they can chop balls. You've got to attack it and pick them. And she really made 2 really outstanding plays. So there's a lot of underdogs or a lot of names that are not bright in the lights that are getting it done for us. And that's another really good feeling. You can't just count on Kelly. You can't just count on TRA hitting home runs. You've got to make it happen throughout the lineup, 1 through 9, and they did a good job tonight.
All right, we have time for 2 more. Front row left, Myron.
Myron Patton, OKC Sports Radio. You mentioned getting Kelly ready. What goes into that? Is it more physical or mental, getting her ready? And how much did it help? I know you had a couple more hours. You played kind of a day game yesterday, a night game tonight. How much did that help?
It helped a lot. We needed, if we would have played in another day game, that would have been a little tough for us because of the heat. So it's easier to play at night. It gave Kelly more time to prepare. There's some things stirring in her internally that is hard to explain, like just feels a peace about what's going on. She's not chasing. She's not feeling nervous. She's got a peace with her team about what she's doing and how she's doing it. And what was really cool is seeing her come out in the 7th and just pumping it. She was getting after it. And it was really, I don't know, I'm just sit back and one day, many years from now, I'll write a book and tell you all about the behind-the-scene things. I just don't want to put it out there right now, but it is, as a coach, it is absolutely beautiful to watch, and it's life-changing for a lot of these athletes. So it's awesome.
All right, last question. Front row right.
Can you just stay on one side and then let me go to the other? It's like, come on.
It's a lot.
Make me work.
Sorry. I can change seats if you want me to.
It's all good.
Patty, you mentioned at the top you're not overly exuberant because you know there's still work to do. What's your secret as a coach to keep them kind of in that ring, that they know that there's still work to do?
I think for me, I hold in a lot of emotion. When it comes out, you don't want to be around. So I hold it in and I try to keep it very steady. I don't get too high, I don't get too low. But when we went into the locker room, they were kind of banging on but it was just like, hey, great job. Everybody did their job. It wasn't throwing water at each other. It wasn't doing all of that. It was just knowing the importance of staying focused in what we're doing. If you can't, this game is great to have in your back pocket. We talk about that a lot, but you can't live on that. So there's just really a lot of softball left, and it's our goal to play well.
All right, that'll wrap
Thank
things
you.
up for Oklahoma.